maggot thing with the maggot in my head. That day that my baby daddy broke into my house when I was visiting my kids, he poured moldy water, moldy clothes on my carpet floor. I bought a carpet cleaner. It never 100% got out. It was hundreds of flies when I came home. I even showed y'all. It was hundreds of flies. Them flies was making babies. I could not get over 200 flies in one day. That's just not realistic. I tried. I couldn't do it. Period. So they were probably laying eggs everywhere. And my wig was on the dang on floor. And so I'm going to assume that wherever I set my wig next to my bed, because it was next to my bed, a fly must have dropped their little maggot baby down there. And so when I put my wig on, I'm like, there's something in my head. And I picked it up, threw it, thinking it was a fly. Assuming that. But then I looked at it, and then I hurry up and threw it fast. Like, if you watch the video, I said, I think a maggot was just in my head. Like, what the heck? Like, I'm very honest. Nobody's going to make me feel bad about nothing, because that was something I most definitely could not control. Period. I cleaned the best I could. I made sure that I sprayed. I made sure I kept cleaning the carpet every other day, trying to get that mold out. Like, it just was not happening. It's crazy. And yes, that is nasty. Just think about me having to actually touch a maggot. That shit makes my skin crawl. I threw the whole wig.
This whole thing about keeping it first is some bull. It doesn't matter if you and Durden get married this weekend or 10 years from now. You still want his first wife. You know, I think you just worried about that baby coming and stealing your thunder. See, that's why you won't be there much. Your little ass.
Because I don't have to go to the restroom to check. Bye, blocked. That's well to even show as a woman. I don't care. Because sometimes us women, we get wet down there. Period. And it don't be no period. Yeah, but for you dries, y'all won't understand that. Like, you have a dry monkey down there, then yeah, you won't understand that. But I thought it could have been that. Oh, I made it start of my period, or I'm just wet down there. Well, who would have knew that it would have been my period? Who would have knew? And it's my life. I can be comfortable on my stuff. If people don't want to see it, then they don't have to. Bye. Get off. I've already gave social media a break. That's why I'm not on here as much. People beg me daily to get on here several times a day. I don't. Maggots usually show up when there's spoiled food. No, it was mold. They like the smell of the mold. The flies did. And they laid their little eggs. Where did he find mold? That's crazy. Because when I first moved into my apartment, if you watched that video too, I had a bin of clothes that was at his grandma's house. She let me storage my clothes in her house. In her garage. When I brought the clothes into my new apartment, it was a mouse that bit up all my clothes. Like, all my clothes had holes. It was shredded everywhere. I'm like, I ain't about to touch this. It's nasty. So I'm like, the mouse can be in here for all I dang know, or it could be dead in here. Who knows? So I hurry up and put it on my balcony. If you watched that live, you would have saw me do that. I put it on my balcony. Well, guess what? Couple of days later, because I couldn't pick that up by myself, so I would need help anyways. Couple of days later, my baby daddy beat me for 2 hours. So then guess what I did? I left my apartment and I stayed with my cousin for about a week, 4 days, however long. I'm gonna just say a week to be on the safe side. I stayed with her. It had rained. It had rained. So when I came back home, the water was already, I didn't even see it until later. I don't even know how long it was like that. I forgot that stuff was on the balcony because I never get on my balcony. And so I'm just, it rained a couple of times. Whatever, and it was just saturating in the rainwater and stuff like that, and it created its own mold. That's how that happened. I think it was up there for 3 weeks. So just think, three weeks of dark black green mold. I even showed people how I looked, and I'm like, I need help moving this down. Like, it's too heavy. I can't do this. Like, I need somebody to help me. I didn't never have nobody to help me pick that stuff up. And no, I'm weird when it comes to stuff like that. So no, I was not picking that stuff. I wasn't digging it one by one. That's nasty. So I was like, I need a man to help me. I didn't have nobody to help me. My baby daddy broke into my house when I was visiting my kids, and he poured all of that in my living room. That's what caused the flies. Because when I came home, I was on live and I was talking to everybody, and then I was like, oh my gosh. And people are like, what? I'm like, oh my gosh. What's wrong, Taya? What's wrong? My house broken into. Now flip the camera and show that moldy water. If y'all would have saw, you would have saw it was over 200 flies in my house. That's how the maggots started. Wasn't no food everywhere, nothing like that. Because before he did that, my house was always spotless. I didn't even have the problem where I was getting depressed and letting depression get to me. No, my house was always squeaky clean, never had an issue. But the moment he did that and stuff, and my house wasn't the same anymore, my energy started wearing down. I started getting very depressed. I was just tired of dealing with that man. And so sometimes y'all will see the lives where I will show y'all, like, I don't want to get up, but I'm going to clean anyways. And then I'll encourage other people to get up and clean if you struggling. Period. I remember that was my first time ever seeing you on TikTok. How long ago was that? That was like in June. Oh well, that wasn't nice of him at all. Did you call the police? Yeah, they didn't do nothing. Because he my baby daddy. They didn't do crap. He put my wigs in the toilet. If you watch that too. Put all my wigs in the toilet. Put my jackets in the toilet. Pissed on all my wigs and jackets. He messed up my laptop. That's when my mama bought me a brand new laptop. He messed up my laptop. He hid all my TV cords. I finally found them. But he hid my TV cords, all that. And so I had no clothes. I had a place, but no clothes. Yeah, he in jail. If I never cleaned up my house, why would I go live cooking for y'all in my kitchen? Y'all could see my whole kitchen. If I was just so dirty. That's the funny thing. Y'all be trying to talk shit, and it's just like, okay. Even if I was a dirty person, what? But no, I wasn't. My house was clean for the most part. But then when I started going through depression again, y'all got to see how my house looked. Period. I showed y'all what it looked like. So, I mean, if you feel like I'm dirty, oh well, and so what? I don't have nothing to prove to you. Because you ain't going to help me clean it. You ain't there, and you wasn't paying no damn bills either. So why does that matter to you? And my kids wasn't there. So, it would have been way different if my kids was there. I would have really been pushed to get up. But again, sometimes it was impossible. When I'm in there by myself, isolated, thinking, man, my house is so quiet. I should be hearing running feet. I should keep telling my kids, hey, no, stop. Hey, stop. Hey, that was stressful for me. So if you want to judge me for having little messes because I was depressed, that's cool. But depression is a real thing. But for the most part, my stuff was clean. Y'all was always in my kitchen. I always showed y'all my kitchen and stuff. Cooking for y'all all the time. Cooking. So if it was real dirty, I would never even showed you. My kitchen would have been dirty before anything. Be for real. Of course, people don't like authentic. Most people aren't honest like that, and so they don't like when they see somebody that's honest. Oh, it couldn't be me. Well, I already know. You're a liar. You lie too much. And that's why I couldn't be you. And some stuff probably should have been sacred, whatever, but I just feel like if I can do it, I can encourage others to do it, because I know I'm not the only mother that struggles with that, you know, not wanting to get up, or your kids is draining you so bad you can't even use the bathroom by yourself, or you can't even take a shower, you can't brush your teeth because your kids is just, you know, your kids is just on you 24/7. Nobody talks about that. And I want to be somebody that talks about that. That's why when on YouTube, I'm going to start doing those videos for y'all. Period. Nobody ever talks about the mother needing a break and losing her rabbit ass mom. But guess what? When I need to cry, guess what? When my kids walk in, I have to hurry up and wipe my face. I can't even cry. I don't have time to heal. I don't have time to focus on nothing else but my kids at the moment. The moment that they walk in that room. You need a break. The daddy mad because you don't want to be with them, and then make sure that they want to be absent. Oh, well, if you don't want to be with me, I ain't going to help you with the kids. So now you're doing everything by yourself again. Crying because you need a break. I need a break. Can I just at least take a shower? That's all I want to do. It's not to go have fun. It ain't to do anything else. I just want to take a shower. Can I feel my body for one day? Just being touched. Don't want to be touched by a man. Don't want to be touched by nobody, because your kids is constantly just, you know. I do miss them. And right now, I wish I can be overwhelmed from that. Honestly, because I always say, what would it feel like having a break? Like, man, I need a break. Like, what it would feel like without having my kids? And now that I feel that, I don't want that. I don't want that. And it wasn't just that, because I did it to myself too. I spoiled my kids. Yes, they independent, but they just was clingy because I'm clingy. I'd rather, you know, have my kids under my skin all day, period. I don't have my kids with everybody. I can't control where my kids go right now. My kids' grandma, she got them around all kind of family, weirdos, creeps, and stuff. Same with my sister. When she need a break, she just let people watch my kids. I don't even do that. That's what's pissed me off, because I can't control that. The only people that my daughter can go to, or my kids can go to, are the same people. My mom, my dad. It was my sister that has my daughter right now. And their grandma, where the boys is at right now. That's it. Or they daddy. Nobody else can be around my kids. And so it's just weird. I don't know. But yeah, you just get tired and stuff. And I did that to myself, because times that I could have had a break and stuff, my cousins, they was into the clubs and so I don't do all that. I've never been in the clubs. I never like partying. I don't like being around a lot of people, because I'm very observant. And I feel like my face, people always say that I look like I'm mean. I be looking like I be mean mugging them, and I don't. Or like I'll see somebody and they look like they actually got a problem with me. So then I'ma say something, period. Like, boo, like what you looking at? Like, That's me. If I feel like you giving me weird energy, no, I'm not always nice 100% of the time. Because why are you looking at me like that? What is the issue? Like, do you want an issue? Like, is you trying to fight? Like, you looking at me? What is that gonna do? Like, am I supposed to be intimidated, run? Like, what? You know? And so I'll just be like, boo, like, what you looking at? And they be, oh, well, I just thought you were so pretty. Well, you didn't have to look at me the way that you did. Like, you look like you about to hit me. You look like you finna hit me. Cause I've, like, as a friend, I used to have my friends back, of course, which I will always, but I'm not doing this no more because I got kids to live for. But you know, if I knew my friend couldn't fight and stuff, she would always just try to fight with everybody. And so I would get into it with the people that she would get into it with because I knew she couldn't fight, period. You know, like, you talking all that big boy stuff, but I'm the fighter. So I'm like, you know, we'll come to her rescue and stuff. So there's people that would be friends with them that didn't like me, and I didn't know that. I didn't know. So that's why I be cautious and stuff and be looking around like, what's the issue? Because then they could be cool with somebody from years ago that I got into it with and still don't like me. So I don't know. Yeah, this is how Oklahoma work. It's weird. But yeah, sometimes you just need a break, and a lot of times I just be like, nah, I'd rather be with my kids because I don't want to be at the wrong place at the wrong time ever. I'd rather have movie nights with my kids. I don't mind being with my kids. I'm just not that mother. Like, oh, yeah, I need a break, but it's just like, no, I don't want them to just go anywhere. Or if they is with people, sometimes, I don't know. Well, no, not really. Sometimes it just depends. When they would go with their daddies and stuff, I'll call like, hey, what my baby doing? You know, like, worried. But when they go to my mom and daddy house, I don't be calling like that because it's just like, I know they safe. Sometimes I call with my big sister, but I mean, not a lot because I knew she would be good too, or my kids would be good, so I didn't have to keep calling. But it would be hard, like, even having that break, all I want to do is just take a shower, sleep, all that, just get my hygiene in order. And when it came to sleeping, I couldn't sleep. I'm like, I'm about to go get my kids. Like, I can't even go to bed without them. So, not everybody got family that can help babysit and stuff. Like, my mom and dad, my daddy wake up at 3 a.m. to go to work. He don't get out till 4. He be tired and he older. He can't really do a lot of crying. So I know I can't ask my mama gotta be there. She gotta help. I mean, mama don't have to be there, but he can't do crying that well. You know, or else I'm gonna hurry up and have to get my kids. So I'll have to wait for my mama too. And then my mama, she work all day, like all day. All day. Sometimes she don't get up till late. Which, I mean, it's her business, like she's her own boss, but she have long hours and stuff. And so I couldn't ask my mama, and then my kid's grandma, she like to go clubbing and stuff. She be dropping it like it's hot, literally. She got better knees than me. I'm not playing. I promise you I'm not playing. She almost 70 years old. You got better knees than me. And I tried to hang with them one day. That was like, my baby daddy had left me, which is crazy. He had got some money. And at the time me and him was dating, he had got some money, thousands of dollars, and just left me in the city. Me and him was already planning to like go to Dallas because we needed a break. Go to Dallas and just, you know, he was gonna splurge on me. We was gonna just, I don't know, enjoy ourselves because we hadn't had a date in a long time. Like, because we just kept arguing and just wasn't getting along. The mama that nigga got that money. That nigga left me, and I didn't even know. I'm trying to call him, like, he not answering me. He didn't answer me until he got back to the city, y'all. He is effed up. But anyways, he didn't call me till he got back to the city, and his grandma was like, yeah, he in Texas. I'm like, in Texas? What? How he get down there that fast? Like, it was crazy. So his grandma was like, you can come with us or whatever. We finna go to such and such or whatever. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go. You can stay with me till he come back down here, because his grandma used to let me spend